Hey, I'm Decathlon Gamer, and this is The Road to the Record, where I work to achieve mastery of 10 games in a hunt for the best score of the Decathlon. If you like what you see, remember to hit that like button. If you want to see more, hit subscribe. Let the games begin. This is Football Manager 2018. It's week 32 of the competition. In this Lower League Manager series, I'm playing in the Vanarama National League, so I've moved up one tier, and I'm looking pretty good in my second season to achieve back-to-back promotion, but it's too soon to call it a done deal, as there are still 14 games to be played in the league, even though I have a 6-point lead and a substantial goal differential difference over Accrington Stanley in second place. Aldershot a point behind them, and then a pretty good gap beyond that. Today, though, big test. We've got Telford United on the road. They are currently sixth place and only a goal differential difference out of fourth. Tough road test. Now, we've drawn lots on the fourth round matchup for the FA Trophy. This is the quarterfinal, and we have Tranmere Rovers at home. They are currently 14th place in the National League. Quick look deeper into the league itself on where we're at on things. Wes Fletcher is third in the league on goals. He might have a little bit more, but with the addition of Aaron Conley, he's not playing quite as much, but it's great for the competition, rotating those two. Nick Houghton is third in the league on average rating, just off second. He is also just outside of the top three on assists. Wes Fletcher, third in the league on Player of the Match awards. Shutouts has been split up, as I have been split time on my goalkeeper. And luckily I don't have anybody at the top of the yellow card standings. One interesting note, though, is I've been right near the top on the injury standings. As I get one player better, I add one more to the list. Including one major injury in the game that was played off camera. I had a 2-0 win at Gateshead in the last match, and we picked up an injury to Aidan Conley. So he will be sorely missed for the next 5 weeks. A little lucky on the timing, as Luis Almond has declared his need to play, and I gave him the assurance that he'd play some games from the bench. He started in the last game. Actually, didn't play too well. He did have one decent chance, but it was a little too easy of a save for the keeper. And Whitley gave a long extension to the time needed to find a loan, as nobody took up the offer. And then I've just got some achieved promotion stuff, which looks like that could happen. So in terms of promises, looking pretty good. Let's go ahead and get into the first match of the episode. Again, this is going to be a tough one, but we have got some good things going for us. Of the mini knocks that I've just picked up, Luke Simpson's going to be out for a couple of days, so I'm going to go ahead and give Ross the game today, so as not to potentially aggravate that. I believe it was just a bruised shin, so nothing to worry about. Connor Wood is out right now, though, for up to 3 weeks. So Sean Newton's get the start at left back. He played okay in the last game, but it's always worrying when he's in there, as he's not a particularly good left back, and I don't have much of a suitable backup. Sukar, coming back from his long-term injury, could be okay there. He's got okay, well-rounded stats, but he's definitely more of a center back than a left back, and pace of just 10. Yeah, I could play him in a crunch, but he hasn't played all season and missed a big chunk of last season. Wes Fletcher finally had a not-so-good game, so I'm going to get Aaron Conley back in there to start again. after Wes Fletcher got hot. He did have a hat trick in that last game of the last episode. He picked up 3 goals in that one. And Doofus has not started for a little bit. Jason Davis was hot in the last game. He was player of the match. I'd love to keep him in there, but let's get him in for the next game. I need to do something about Conley. Luckily, Houghton's back and fit enough for this game, but I am worried about what I'm going to have to do once or twice when he needs a rest, as he does from time to time, especially to avoid injury. I'm thinking about playing 2 at the top in the games where he is out. Now, Almond got to start in the last game. I might split that up and give it to somebody else this time. Like, say, Kane Felix. Kate got a rest in the last game, so we'll get him out there. Josh Simpson's going to need a rest. So there's the perfect swap. And let's see here. How's Wood looking? 95%, so he's fine. I might give Fensom a go here, maybe in the next game. And Moak is finally back from injury, but you can see he is far from fit. So I might give Felix the start today over Almond. Ratings aren't good, but he produces pretty well for a player who's not seen as terribly good. He just fits into my style pretty well. Alright, I think that'll be today's lineup. Not my strongest. I got Felix in. I've got Newton in there. But beyond that, and Ross in there. Beyond that, we're looking pretty good. So, should be a strong enough team. That left side a little worrying. We're lining up with identical formations. And let's go passionately. And let's see, we've been on a good run. Go out there and impress me. I have faith. Defense fired up. I have faith. Defense is fired up. And can we flip Aaron Conley? No. Ouch. Okay, hopefully he'll be able to regain his focus. We'll keep an eye on him. Of course, Wes Fletcher is ready to come in if he struggles. And there's the kickoff. Houghton out to Doofus. Doofus. Ball's deflected as he tried to cross that in. And the first few minutes ticked by. Conley looking complacent as he switched off from that early message. So we'll see if he can pick up that focus here early on. Ooh, good chance for Telford there. And let's go for the shout on, let's see, concentrate from, oh, nice! Felix comes in and gets the goal! Alright, direct message to Conley. Ooh, he should have scored on that one. Alright, we're in possession. Nice ball from Moth up to Conley. To Kate, out to Felix. Chance for 2. Nice save from the keeper. That could have been a little closer to the corner, but otherwise that was a good shot, good play. Nice save. Alright, we're on 26 minutes. And we are in cruise mode. I'm still worried about Conley, though. I would like to get him focused here so that we can get a couple goals. One will probably not be enough. Telford is certainly capable. They're in the top 6. They can get a goal. Not sure what happened there, but Ross does come out with the ball out of that tussle. Felix out to Doofus. Nice one. And Felix with another chance. Right place, right time. He's playing well, but not quite. doing enough, as he could easily have a couple goals by now, if not a hat trick. And just like that, we fly into halftime. They pick up an injury for Ryan Burke, their left back, and a yellow card. And we got a little bit of extra time before we head into half. We end up with a chance, but that can't be much more than a half chance, as that ball was loose. Ross could stop just on the line, too. He backtracked to give himself a little extra space to react, and just reached out to keep that ball as he himself was standing in the goal. Ouch. Traore not so good in the first half. He was better in the last game after sitting one out, after I was quite disappointed in his mistake there previously. Looking at the ratings, mixed bag. I've got quite a few guys that are playing well. Danny Rowe playing well. Felix, of course, with the goal, and Doofus with the assist. But other than that, mixed bag. Conley, 6.7, despite being complacent for the entire first half. This is just his 10th start. And he's had 11 goals. Let's see if he can turn it on in the second half, as he clearly didn't have it on in the first half. Things are going well. I know you're capable of more. That worked on Conley. That's the one we needed. And defense, not that bad. Can improve. Not that bad. Can improve. Mixed results, but nothing negative at least. Take that, and especially getting Conley fired up is what I wanted for the second half. We'll just see if the whole team got some guys motivated. Most are at least composed. Pretty balanced there. Houghton with the free kick. Great shot, but right at Gartside. And Gartside does poke it away for a corner kick. Houghton takes the rebound, and ball ping-pongs around a bit, but they get it out in the end. Telford on the move. We're sitting on just over 50% possession on the road game, and chances are 6-2 in our favor. If they cannot facial laceration to Aaron Conley. So he's still complacent, even though he got fired up. And he does pick up a small knock there, but it's not showing up as anything, so it looks like he's okay. Just got a small cut to his face. We're already past the hour mark. Only 2 shots in the second half have both gone to us. Time's kind of flying through, but you can see they are in a bit of control here on this game. Houghton, I don't have a sub for you. Conley, we do have Wes Fletcher waiting in the wings. Felix, nice turn there. Conley can't recover the ball, though. Telford in possession now. Their long ball ahead. We get it away, but right back to him. Their cross in! And there's the tying goal. It's a road game against a playoff team. A point's not bad. But we do run the risk of falling behind here. That was a great cross from Wood. Dyson wins that ball. It was Rowe that he beat on that one. Rowe should have done better. You think Rowe should have been in a better position to head that ball away. But he hangs back on his man instead of coming across his body. Felix, nice ball in! Chance for Conley. Conley can't finish. Still complacent, meaning it is, hey, time for a sub. I'm calling for a sub here. So Wes Fletcher's going to come in for Aaron Conley, who's never flipped that switch. Nick Houghton is struggling. I don't have a sub for you. Maybe I need to undo this and go with 2 at the top. I'm trusting Houghton more than Conley at this point. Complacency is, he's not going to work hard. I need players that are going to work hard, even if they're nervous. He's not on a yellow. If he was on a yellow and nervous, I'd sub him out. A lot of guys are a bit tired. It's been a difficult game here. Woo! That tackle could have been ugly. Nice stop from Ross there. That was definitely on target. Ross is having a pretty good game today. Wood, that throw-in gets away from him, and they get another chance here. Good defensive play. I'm not sure who got that tackle in, but it was well done. Fletcher keeps possession. Out to Kate. Felix can't turn the corner. Under pressure there, he should have passed that ball off. But we do get a throw-in deep. Somebody got a header on that one on target, but their keeper was in the right spot on that one. Aldershot ahead of Stanley. So Stanley looks like they're going to pick up the loss. We might actually pick up a point in this game over our title contenders. That cross looks good, but their defense gets to it. Traore out to Kate. Kate, good chance there, but he can't get it on target. Houghton out to Doofus. Doofus, what can you do for us today? You haven't done much. Wood. Ooh. The ball's picked off. Kate, good looking cross, but that one's picked off, and they keep getting us down this side. Their Wood, F. Wood, has had a pretty good game. Oh, that's game. Wow, I did not see that one coming. I was not watching the time. I was watching the action. Surprise, surprise. All right, we get the draw. We'll take that. That keeps that form up. Difficult road game. Could we have done more? Yes. Should we have done more? Yeah, 11-5, 56%. Yeah, probably. But we'll take the point. I'm not going to tell them that was disappointing. Let's say unlucky. Freaking Aaron Conley. Dude, what was your deal today? You should have done more. Ooh, you weren't at your best today and deserve to come off. That switched him off even further. Dude. Well, that's your deal. Alright, so we do pick up a point over Stanley, but Aldershot was just a point behind them, so they overtake them and move up to second. So they close us down from our lead by a point. So we go from a 6-point lead in the league down to 5. But we do have that 10 goal difference over Aldershot. And Aldershot with the home match 2-1. Tight win in 90th minute. Oh, that would have been so much better with a draw. As we would have maintained the 6-point lead, and Aldershot would have only picked up 1. You know, honestly, the 3 points would have been split down to 2, so that would have gone a little better if Hales Docherty had not picked up the game winner in the 90th minute. But regardless, at least it was the team that was a little further down, so they only pick up 1 point on us. Get what you can get. Aaron Conley, really? His little facial laceration is going to keep him out for 12 days? It's a scratch. Alright, well, we're definitely leaving that to, I guess we'll use Club Doctor. Cut it down by a few days. There we go. And our unbeaten record is now at 5. So after that weak form there for a few games, we have recovered. That was the first draw in 5. The others have all been wins. And some pretty tight games in there. But that bad form has recovered. So we are looking good down the stretch here. Next up is Maidstone United. They are 21st and we are at home. I want to rest a couple guys, but I want to come out with a strong lineup to make sure we keep in our winning ways. And, of course, injuries are going to be a factor. Okay, we've got our scouting meeting. I'm going to put him on the short list. He'll be available for search. Oh, here's a good one. Sid Nelson. Center back. Defensive mid. League 2 and 89. 4-star, but massively unaffordable. What's his contract? Runs out this year. And he's not that expensive. He's playing for Tranmere. Oh, our upcoming opponent. Great mental attributes, great natural fitness, good speed, and definitely more of a center back than a defensive mid, but could play there in a pinch. Now, this is a pretty good player for really an upgrade over Danny Rowe. as we could have two fast, good center backs. So definitely put him on the short list. Hopefully he's available at the end of the year. Okay. Not so good. Let him go. Step into the first team when needed. Okay. Let that one go. Potential to feature in the first team. We'll give that a look at least. All right. Under 18s playing so much better. Moke has been picking up some minutes with them, as has Morgan Smith. He's almost certainly going to be gone at the end of the year. And attacking movement. It looks like they're going to line up in a 4-4-2. Let's see if I can't push into this game a little bit faster, make sure we get all the way through it. The next game after that is another home game with what is it, Dagenham and Redbridge, I believe. There's that injury update. Plenty. Houghton and Simpson just now coming back. Barclay is going to be ready in a day. Aaron Conley is going to be ready in a few days. Aiden Conley is going to be out for about a month. And Connor Wood out for a couple weeks. So at least it's not major long-term ones. But we have a bit higher injury risk right now, especially with those matches here recently. Though I have done a little bit of rotation. We'll be able to get a little more in this week. Yeah, Rankind's definitely going to be leaving. And Moke has dropped his influence. That's probably a good thing. And Connor Wood has moved up in his ability. Rose been good, huh? And so has Bradley Wood. Okay, superb. That worked. And exceptional. Nice. Okay, well, they both appreciated the message. And let's see, probably saying that he's played out of position. Yeah, I know, but he's playing, so I'll take that. Use youth facilities because we have no money. Interesting. Meaning don't sign players. We do have just a little bit of room left in our salary negotiations. I am going to be letting quite a few players go, regardless of whether we stay in this division or whether we move up to League 2. Mourinho could leave Manchester United. Firm favorites. Yeah, massive favorites over Maidstone. You can see that. Especially since it is a home match. So these two games will be a good chance for some squad rotation. I don't want to dig too deep in that, but it'll be good to give some guys some minutes, and should be 6 points. And then we got Tranmere in the FA Cup. We will definitely be back for that match in that next episode. I have enough time to get this match in. We'll do that other one off camera. So Rose good, Houghton's good, Barclay's good, Moke is up to 75 minutes now. Connor Wood is not ready. I might get Sakar in for this match. FA Cup, United defeat Arsenal. Mustafi was sent off. They've been inconsistent here lately. We had a draw earlier in the season when I was on the road, so a home win would win the season series. Alright, so Felix did alright in the last game, but with Conley still out and a promise in for Almond, we're going to go ahead and keep working on that promise. So he's going to get some minutes, and not even off the bench. He's going to start today. Davis is definitely getting back out there. Doofus did not do much in the last game. He has requested his boss to transfer list him, so we might be able to pick him up on the cheap, which would work nicely, rotating Davis and Doofus throughout the year. That would be a solid 1-2 combo. Luke Simpson is healthy, but I'm going to go ahead and give Ross one more game. I'll give Simpson the next one. Parslow is probably going to drop in around here as time goes on. I'm going to give Danny Rowe a day off, something he rarely gets. Wes Fletcher, Aaron Conley did not play well, plus he had that facial laceration, so he's not totally fit for the game, so Wes Fletcher is going to get the start today. He and his 20 league goals. Now, Heslop hasn't played. I might want to get him in. No, you know what? He came off the bench not so long ago, and he's about to get a contract extension, which I don't want him to have. I plan on letting him go at the end of the year. So who's up? Barclay's not coming in. Fensom for Wood. Well, he reacted well to our latest chat. Maybe I'll give Fensom the next game. I've already swapped out Parslow plus Newton's out there, so let's keep 2 regular starters instead of just 1. Let's see, Traore and Kate are both looking good, though this could be a good opportunity for Simpson to get some work, and Kate get a rest. That should do it. Okay. And away we go. Let's go passionately, and we should be winning this one, no problem. Everybody listened keenly, but did not necessarily react. With that extra pat on the back, they're looking fairly good for this one. It's about all you could expect when we're pretty heavy favorites. Fairly good crowd on hand. That should help with the budget. Though we got some pretty heavy rain today. Parslow plays that one out. Good play from him. As he tends to get outrun pretty easily, which was why he just got replaced from the starting lineup. Good chance there for Maidstone! Whoa! They are all over us in the first 5 minutes of this game. But here we come down at the other end. Almond's in possession. Houghton's over to Monk. And he's getting anything with it there. After a really poor start, they're starting to pile on some chances. Houghton with the free kick there, but he sends that one over the wall and over the bar. And they're trying to play out of the back, and just a little pressure, and they're crumbling. Here's Houghton over to Davis, but defender gets it away. Traore, Simpson, Houghton through to Fletcher, and that's a goal. It's onside. That was close. How close was it? Let's see here in the replay. Wood to Traore. Over to Simpson. Simpson with the ball up to Houghton. Houghton, that is so close. That is neck and neck. He's possibly level, possibly just offside. That was tight, but it doesn't get called. Fletcher picks up his 21st league goal of the season, and it's 1-0. So after a rough start, we just throw in a quick goal, and suddenly, are we in control of the game? Well, we've got the lead. Let's see if we've gained control. Possession's starting to go our way. Chances are still at 3 apiece. They've got a free kick right on the edge of the box. Looks like that could have been very close to a penalty. So maybe we got a little fortunate there. You got to say we've been a little fortunate in this game so far. His chances are level. Houghton is missing one free kick after another in this. He's getting lots of opportunities to get a free kick on frame, but he has not been able to do so yet. And just like that, we are cruising towards halftime. And that was all the way up to row Z on that shot, and here we are with the one that is right on the edge of the box. That they were fortunate to get away with a penalty on that one. So we're level. Of course, we didn't see either of those fouls to know how severe they were, and whether they were actually in the box or whether they really were right on the edge. In days past, you would certainly see a lot of fouls right on the edge of the box, just inside them, being given outside. It seems more these days that a foul inside the box, even if it's insignificant, even if it wasn't a scoring chance, a foul inside the box is given as a penalty and not just a free kick on the edge of the box. The letter of the law does state that that's what it should be, but the flow of the game doesn't usually go for that, and that's why they tend to be given outside, but it is what it is. Now, we've got work to do, so let's played well, but there's still room for improvement, and yes, they like that message. We got a few more players fired up than what we had in the pregame talk. All right, here's Davis in possession. He makes a nice pass over to Simpson. Houghton tries to turn, but a good sliding tackle knocks that one away. We do recover, but that's the end of that highlight. Okay, 5 minutes into the second half. We're still kind of just hovering as a slightly better team. This is a home match, and they are near the bottom of the league. They've come out with playing like they've got nothing to lose. I don't have a single player over 7 on their rating. Let's step it up. They need let's go with concentrate. Traore picks up the yellow, his 5th of the year. I don't think that's going to result in a 1-game suspension, though, because I believe that reset at midseason. Almond, nice interception there. Traore, Houghton, Simpson. Okay, I got 4 guys in possession without any defensive player. Pressure, let's do something. There we go. Houghton turns, finds the open space, heads down the field. Whoa, so close. So, back-to-back, we nearly score. Levercombe makes 2 nice stops there, and look at that, 75th minute already gone by. This game is just kind of cruising through, and now the chances are piling up in our favor. Missed tackle from Parslow. That's why he's been relegated to the bench. Okay, Houghton in possession. Almond is turned backwards. Simpson is turned backwards. Davis has his back turned. Finally, we get somebody. No. There we go. Davis. Nice ball in. Ooh, I think that was going to miss anyway. And now we're to the 80th minute. Let's switch to defensive. Why do I keep hitting that button? Let's slow things down. Drop a little deeper. Let's waste that time and be disciplined. It is always my go-to tactic late on when we want to hang on. There's a good chance. Great poke from the keeper to knock that away, punch that one out, and Almond gets a golden opportunity and misses. That's why you are not the starter there, Luis Almond. Possession over to Traore. Here's Almond with a chance again, and he turns it over. He could have taken that to the corner or at least played that into another teammate. Here he is again, better in possession that time. Traore to Davis. Davis with the cross in. You guys do know that I changed the tactic, right? Apparently not. Only 1 minute stoppage time. Probably lucky for us because we have struggled in this game a bit. I didn't make that many substitutions, but we are playing pretty poorly. 10 seconds. Ross. Long ball ahead, and that does it. We hang on for 3 points, but really, we were poor. We got lucky today. Let's go with calm, and we got away with that. Almond wasn't happy to hear that. Neither was Month. You know, he played well though. Let's give him the individual. Say he impressed, and that didn't help. Well, only one player that mattered reacted negatively. The others were fired up by that, so we'll take that. Almond I'm not too worried about. And Aldershot drops points today. Where are they at? Where are they at? Stanley drops points too. A boring 0-0 draw with our next opponent, who is all the way down in 19th. Where is Aldershot? Where are they at? Where are they hiding? Did they play? I don't see them. They've had a game. Must have been the other day. Or I'm just blind. They just tied with Tranmere. Right, is that the last game? All right, well, our lead is up to 8 points now with 12 to go. Job's not done. Got to keep working. But that does it for this episode. I'm Decathlon Gamer. And remember, I'm aiming for the best of the best. So if you're ready to join me on my journey, hit subscribe and tune in next time on my road to the record.